Hey, what's up guys, Upper Tofu, welcome to the video. Here's the deck list I have for you for Spright S-Force. It works really well. I did change it a little bit from last time. I'll have the video up in the top here. But yeah, other than that, let's get right into the games and I'll explain along the way. Alright, game 1 against Floo. We play our shifter and shifter. So don't know why you would use shifter anyway, but it's okay. Chiyo into Platina into Gravitino. Gravitino gets out retroactive, go into Justify. Justify is a monster negate. So we go Spright starter, go into blue, into Jet, into Gigantic, search out another starter. We want as much negates on the field as possible. So we summon our carrot for the spell trap and then starter on the draw phase. Boom for red. He goes straight to battle phase, plays evenly. We have a carrot, but he does end up having another evenly, so our whole field gets wiped except for Justify. And he plays Jack in hand, so we add Robina to our hand. And he plays his field spell, summons the eagle. We negate the eagle, but he does have another normal summon, and since he didn't search a tribute bird, oh, never mind. So he has the tribute bird, but he can't attack because of evenly, and he ends his turn. So we draw into another Chiyomaru, and we normal summon, triggering field spell. We banish our Chiyomaru. He doesn't negate us because he knows Justify is going to negate him right back. So, yeah. Apex Avian tries to fly away, but Gravitino sends him one step closer to heaven. And now he's banished. So yeah, since he tried to go back to the hand in the same area as Gravitino, he straight up used reverse gravity Aikido and sent that bird into outer space. So now we have a S-Force chase, Justify, and then a Gravitino as well. And we actually use chase on the field spell, because if you use it when he tries to activate it, he loses out on the effect. So even if he activates it again, he doesn't get to do it. And then all we have to do now is negate the first thing he summons to stop the normal summoning chain, and then he can't summon anymore. So let's speed this part up. As you can see, he's out on normal summons. Now it's our turn. And we summon Chiyomaru, activate his bird, and just negate it. We smack him. Smack. Bap, and then bop him with that guy. Then we do banish the chase from grave. We get ashed, so we don't get to do anything, but we just pass it to his turn. He has 2 cards, a field spell. We have a monster negate. We just have to negate the eagle because the avian is gone. Boom, eagle negated. He does have more normal summons, but none of them search the level 7s. What does he search exactly? Level 7, yeah, or higher. So now we just go ahead and attack. And yeah, that's not happening. Negate. Yeah. Right, next up we have a game against your Spright player, and we get to go first. So we're gonna do our play where we normal summon Chiyo and special blue. We do have the cross out, fortunately for us, so he doesn't get to draw any cards. He can't really negate cross out on my turn. So we go into Jet. Jet goes into starter, and then going into Spright Elf. Spright Elf can bring back Chiyomaru, so that's what we're gonna do. And then Spright starter, get carrot for imperms. Gigantic Spright, summon red, and then go into IP Masquerena. So what this play has is basically we summon Chiyo on their turn, right? So we summon Chiyo. We could summon red as well, but then we have a live chase. We have imperm, spell trap, negate, IP. So I believe that's 4 like interruptions, which isn't too bad for like a S-Force Spright deck. He goes Toad. I summon Chiyo again right away. He goes into Jet, searches starter. I don't negate starter. I imperm, so I kind of get 2 jobs done at once. So I impermed this column and got rid of red, so now he can't like negate me with monster effects. But he does go into Spright Elf and just summon red again. So I gotta be wary of that. He's summoning in level 2. Goes into Gigantic Spright. I use S-Force Chase on the Link. And because I thought I could do Gigantic, I forgot about the targeting. I think that's what happened. But I banish S-Force Chase, go into Gravitino. Gravitino searches Field Spell. Gigantic is probably going to summon someone. I'm going to chain IP. He's negates with red. Since he didn't tribute a Link 2 or rank 2 monster, he doesn't get destroyed, or IP doesn't get destroyed. It only negates it. So he goes into blue. Blue searches Carrot. And then Carrot special summon, and he just goes for the attack. So he got rid of those two. It goes into Melpy of the Forest, searches out, I think Penny or something. And then Melpy Catty gets summoned. Then we do have Field Spell. So we play our fields. Not yet, we go into attack mode. Field Spell, search out Gravitino again, summon Chiyomaru, and then we go to battle. So Gravitino goes for him. We die. And then we chain, banish Gravitino, summon Platina. Platina summons Gravitino. Gravitino is going to search out the trap card. Or no, the monster, and then we're going to attack. Alright, so this next match is against, I believe like a standard Tearlaments deck. So we got a decent hand. Too bad we don't have Chiyomaru in hand. We just have a Razor. So sometimes you do end up breaking slightly. Or completely. But we do get to search our red. We go into Gigantic. Gigantic's going to summon Chiyomaru. That's where we get it from. 2 level 2s equals Chiyomaru. Spread Elf. Bring back Chiyomaru. And just set 2. So we got Smashers, Monster Spell, and then we can summon off of Elf. And we have an Imperm too. So Imperm, I let him get rid of Smasher. But we do still have a Monster Spell and Monster. So he plays, draws 1, Rhino Heart. We don't negate it. Don't negate that either. We're going to Imperm this guy. Alright, and we still have Monster Spell. He could just attack into us to get rid of one of them, and he does. Main phase 2, and we tag out into Gravitino. We want to put him in the same column as Kit. So if he leaves to Fusion Summon or something, then he just gets banished. And he can't target because of Spright Elf as well, so it's a really good place to... Pretty fortunate he put him right in the middle here. Spright Elf bring back Carrot, and then it forces out the negate, sends Havness. Havness is going to fuse into Rucalis, but notice where his hit went. He's banished now. So the only way to get him back is with Tearlaments Crime Mill. Play Field Spell, Retroactive. We're going to search a card, Smasher, and then he plays Kelbeck, activates Smasher, but he does have the crime, so he negates it. And he adds Shren for next turn. Rhino Heart summons Agido. We negate Agido by using red. And then Rhino Heart's going to send a monster. I think he's going to summon the one that costs... What is it? What is he called? The one that shuffles back. Yeah, Kalido Heart. And he's going to shuffle back. He only can target... He can target anyone, actually. So he targets Gravitino to shuffle him back. And then Merly, I don't know what he's doing with Merly, but he's doing stuff. Wenda, okay. So this is a really easy just justify right here. So we use the link from hand, Spright, Elf, and Red, because you only need one S-Force name, even if it's the one from hand, that counts still. So if you have 2 monsters and retroactive in hand, that's basically justify. So I summon Chiyomaru, we put Wenda in our column, we attack and banish everything. And then we just go, hit twice, and then... Do we do anything? Oh shit. We still go, we keep going, so we go for Gravitino I think, and we search out the trap. Yeah, we search out the trap, and then we set the trap and pass. So now we have a return to hand and a monster negate, which is probably enough to stop 2 cards. Alright, so this one is against a Dragon Link 60 pile, with the Thunder Dragons and everything like that. So he's going straight for the Black Metal Dragon to get started on his Striker Dragon, getting the Field Spell and searching out the Red Eyes Black Dragon card that specials from hand, Darkness Metal. He specials the Red Eyes, and that's not once per turn, it's off once per turn. So this is a really good negate here for Dragon Link. So if you guys are going against Dragon Link, you have Imperm, always use it on this guy. He's basically the play enabler by searching the ravine. So he does get to search another Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Now, but he did have quick launch here, so he plays the field spell, he pops the field spell to summon this guy, goes into Pisty and then Striker, and then since 2 dragons are pointing, he gets the special of Pisty in the zone. He goes into Delindrous for the combo, and then Striker pops him and then targets one to add to hand. If a Dark Dragon gets popped, he gets to summon himself, I believe. And then when he sends himself to grave. I don't know exactly how it works, but I know he just comes back. And then he goes into Boral End, and then End negates this guy to summon the other level 4. And usually you just end on Borreload Savage. But he's going for Chaos Ruler because he is a Dragon Link Thunder Dragon pile. So he's searching. He does add Wyvern Buster. Wyvern Buster summon. Adds Thunder Dragon Hawk by banishing the Thunder Dragon IP. If he's sent to grave, he adds Collar Spank. Collar Spank can summon himself, banishing the light. Summons Chaos Ruler because he can. Banishing light and dark, but he does get banished after. Goes into Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. Collar Spank adds Wyvern Buster. He's not done yet. Discard special summon your banished Thunder Dragon. Goes into Colossus. Colossus DPE with Verte. So that's a pretty strong board here. He's got a monster negate IP. He could probably IP into like anything he wants. DPE, Colossus, no searching. 2 back row. We have Evenly, which does beat this board, fortunately for me. And Imperm and Pot of Prosperity. So let's go. Spright Blue, perfect. So we go Evenly, straight up. He pops 2. He banishes him to activate, I think. Or no, he doesn't really activate. Wait, yeah, he does. He activates, getting another draw. We do Prosperity. We mill, and we get Smashers. We get some pretty... Well, it's pretty obvious. We either get Starter or Terraforming, but we already have Blue, so we don't need Starter. We just go Terraforming into S-Force. Field Spell, we Imperm him. Play the Field Spell, get Gravitino. And then we just do our normal combo from here. So Chiyomaru. And then we go Spright Blue. Search out Jet. And then we summon Jet, search out our Smasher this time to get rid of his monsters, because the DPE is coming back as well, so we can't forget about that. Spright Elf, Chiyomaru, get rid of Gravitino, summon Platina. Platina summons Gravitino, so now if he leaves the field, he gets banished. Gravitino's behind the Spright Elf. S-Force Chase in our hand, get blue, go those 2 into Gigantic. And then he's a Dragon Link deck, so he's all monsters. So we gotta get a red out there. And then we have this to return into hand. We have a Smasher, so we're pretty set here. He negates our red, which we can't respond to it. He summons DPE in the Gravitino column for some reason. This guy, so we return to hand 2, which both are in the columns here. He chains DPE. We chain Smasher. And then he destroys Rocket. But the thing with this is even if he leaves the field, no matter which way he does it, if Rocket destroys him, Smasher, since Gravitino's here, he's just gone. He pops him, he gets banished. Summons this guy, Smasher, banishes Tuner, so he doesn't get any synchros. And then we return the Boral End to hand with this. We can't banish him because Gravitino left the field. But he does go into Wyvern Buster, and he's still going. He still has plays, it looks like, with Borreload Savage. So now he's got a negate on board. I honestly don't know what I did to come back from this, but discard Dragon Hawk. Okay, he summons him, summons that guy to summon, put that, and then summon the Malicious. Oh, he gets a free... Jesus. Boral Sword, okay. Malicious into Malicious. Okay, that's kind of a weird board, but sure. Attacks 2. Boom. Boral Sword attacks again. Damn, okay. We have a Chiyomaru and a Dream. He has a negate as well, so... Oh, okay. Okay, maybe. Chiyomaru. Banish that. summon Lapswell. Lapswell summons from grave, which is Gravitino. He negates it. He doesn't get destroyed because Savage doesn't destroy, he just negates. Now we still got started. So we baited with the S-Force play, and then we go into Spright. So if we played another version of S-Force, like Floodgates and S-Force, we would have probably lost because we don't have enough like go power. But with Spright S-Force, we can kind of bait a play out and then just go with our other one. So now we get to search our other starter, go into Cavalry, and just Zeus' entire field. Oh wait, never mind. No, we can't. Lapswell destroys him. Set Spright starter. I totally forgot he puts people in defense. Okay. He summons him. Goes into access code. Oh, what the? Heavenly Spear? Okay. Oh, what? Okay, Boral and Dragon again. Okay. And then he does battle phase. Attacks. I return into... Oh, okay, he kind of just did something dumb. Okay, and this game is against a 60 card Sword Soul deck, which looks pretty interesting. We're going second, but we do have our going second cards. Hopefully we can search off of Bridgehead, or like we draw into something good or something like that, because we need another level 2 in our hand. So he goes into the typical play. Ends on... Okay, he does that. Sends Taya to grave. Barone. So negate, monster negate, Necro Valley, and a face down. So Necro Valley affects both sides. So with this guy, Sword of Soul Grandmaster, he has to banish from grave or hand to negate an effect. So he can't negate an effect by banishing these guys anymore. He has to banish from hand, which is pretty important to know. Battle phase evenly. I knew he would negate it. There we go. But I just wanted to get his negate out of the way. I don't really need a battle phase right now. So I play our field spell. We can't play triple tactics yet because evenly was during battle phase, so he hasn't activated a monster effect during battle. So we gotta kind of get him to activate it. Maxi, there it is. So he maxis, and then we lose if we don't do anything. So we have to do something, right? So we have to search out our Chiyomaru. And we summon all three. Jet searches Smasher, he negates. I chain Carrot to negate Imperm. And then there's no reason for him to do this because Jet's already off the field. Infirm doesn't have a target anymore. So negating this just does nothing. So he kind of just wasted it. Since Jet's already off the field, so. It's negated. But Jet's off the field, so he gets to search out Smasher. And then we play triple tactics talent. We're going to steal his Barone. And we notice that the Necro Valley is hurting him more than it's hurting us. So we're going to pop the monster. And then we go into Justify with our Barone, Carrot, and our Retroactive. And Retroactive can banish from grave as well. So we also have stuff for Chiyomaru. And we have Smasher as well. So we have a monster negate. He's under his own Necro Valley, so he can't even return me to hand after I move him into our column. Battle banish, and then we just attack and then activate during battle phase. Summon Platina. Platina summons Gravitino, but he imperms us, so we can't do anything about that. And then we pass our turn. Kind of has to draw into... I don't even know what he can draw into, but yeah.
Keep